Cane toads were introduced into Australia in 1935 to control the cane beetles who were damaging the sugarcane crops. The attempt failed, with the cane toads adapting to their new environment and spreading rapidly. Cane toads now inhabit tropic areas of Queensland, New South Wales, Northern Territory, and have reached some areas of Western Australia. Cane toads can adapt easily to a range of environments and dynamic conditions, posing a threat on native species through predation and competition. Cane toads have poisonous glands on their shoulders, which exude toxic venom when provoked by predators as a defense strategy. Some animals have learned to avoid the toxic venom, while other animals eat the toads and die as a result. Cane toads are toxic at all stages of their life cycle, from eggs to tadpoles, metamorphs and adults. Cane toads can breed any time of the year, laying up to 35,000 eggs compared to the Australian frog that lays between 1,000 and 2,000 eggs per year. With these strong characteristics, cane toads have been successful invaders in Australia and a threat to native animals. A number of native animals have been identified to have experienced a high degree of impact from the cane toads through lethal toxic ingestion. These animals are crocodiles, goannas, snakes, and the northern quoll. Over the past 10 years, the northern quoll has lost most of its population from the northeast top end of the Northern Territory, Cape York Peninsula, and the Enchley uplands in northern Queensland. To date, it appears that the northern quolls are not recolonising their former locations and continue to be severely impacted by the presence of cane toads. The northern quoll is the only species listed as endangered under the federal legislation due to the arrival of the cane toad. Cane toads are a national problem and has been listed as a key threatening process under the Environment Protection and Biodiversity Conservation Act 1999 due to its threatening nature to native animals. The Australian Government has directed approximately $11 million into developing a way to control cane toads and $9 million on research activities. Local communities affected take action by manually removing cane toads, but at the fast rate spread of cane toads and the large scale of where cane toads are located, it does not make any significant changes. Total eradication is not practicable due to the broad scale of cane toads. Rather, we should focus on decreasing the impacts of cane toads by looking at ways at avoiding large impacts on native animals, by researching their exposure to cane toads and if they can survive their initial contact to toad toxins. And lastly, protect areas of biodiversity value and develop the best techniques of catchment.